What I'm probably gonna do first half of the stream with the green screen off, or with my camera off, because I didn't want to set up my green screen. But we'll see. I might just keep it like this for the entire stream, because I just don't feel like turning everything on. Oh, hi. You know, I'm noticing that the animated talking GIF is ever so slightly lighter than the original, and I probably should investigate that at some point and figure out why the colors don't match up. But I'm not going to worry about that right now, because we got games to play. You know, I'm not going to become crazy about something that doesn't super matter. I am going to fix one thing real quick, though. Let's see. Because this was bothering me last stream, and I played it off like it wasn't, or it wasn't bothering me enough, but it's bothering me enough. Let's go here. Yeah, so that's correct, which means I need to go here. Where are you? There you are. And you just need to slide down so that you are no longer floating in space. So now, there we go. No longer floating in space. As intended. Hold on, let's celebrate. No longer floating in space. Okay. I want to say that's it for the moment as far as things that need to be fixed. So let's close that and let's get right into it. Road to the Golden City. Cat and Ram, living legend and Eorzean explorer extraordinaire, would like to chat. This ain't no place for a proper chat. My cabin's just north of the city. Blue Eyes Abode, as people here call it, on account of me dazzling twinklers. I feel like I went there when I was just exploring around. Jaktural. Just gonna make my way down this way. Is this it? Coming up here? Nice. Excuse me. Do 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 do. Bloop. Why did you choose to settle down in Mamuk? They haven't exactly been welcoming to outsiders, legendary explorer or otherwise. All the more reason to keep a weather eye on them, though seeing how you've won them over, methinks I'll have less need for vigilance. I'm here at Golul Jaja's behest to ensure his hard-won peace is kept, and incidentally, to remind Zarilja of his duty as a lector should he have forgotten it. My old man ordered you to stay here? That's no way to treat an honored guest. I'd say I'm more than your father's guest by now, or didn't you see the sepulcher up top Warkor's Ormor? That's right, Ketenram was one of the names. Your father and I fought shoulder to shoulder in many a battle, Valigarmanda being but one of our triumphs. He and I are brothers. So when your brother tells you to stand watch, you stand watch. You trust in his judgment and his strength of will, even if that means you have to sit out the occasional scrap. Surely you understand such a bond, surrounded as you are by all these bright and eager faces. I do. My comrades are my strength, and thanks to them that I understand Papa's hopes for this nation, what I must continue to protect. Then prove your readiness for the throne, Wuklamat. Find the Golden City. Oh, I will. With these ones beside me, even uncovering a legend should be child's play. Especially since I believe I already have. All by yourself? How? When? Airdville in the background. Huh? Well, as you know, electors are forbidden from giving unfair advantage to claimants. So when Hunmubruk refused to divulge why my grandfather passed through Ikbra 20 years ago, his silence spoke volumes. You think Galos has had something to do with the Golden City? Precisely. Moreover, only the Yokoi who lived in Yaktel ever dreamt those golden dreams. When exposed to certain triggers, those with magical aptitude have been known to receive visions, and if Gurfurlure's abilities are at all representative, the Yokoi are no stranger to the arcane, which means the dreamers of Eld likely owe their experiences to their inherent qualities and their proximity to the city itself, here in these forests. Then all we need to do is search for Yaktel from top to bottom, right? It would behoove us to try and narrow our focus. To that end, I propose we return to Mamuk and make inquiries. While there, we can take the opportunity to see any necessary travel preparations. When everyone is ready, let us assemble at the 8th right. Okay. You're Kachua's boy, aren't you? Told me about you. Said she tasked you with finding the Golden City. I might even succeed, despite my best efforts. Dang it, I didn't see what he said. I had begun to think it was a fool errand. My own fruitless search in my youth proved as much, yet here you are, older and wiser, playing the fool again. Courtesy of the company I've been keeping, perhaps. Wuklamat's not the only one to have grown thanks to our comrades. Perfect. We'll find it together. I really quickly need to, was I ever that young? I need to very quickly adjust my button that opens up the cutscenes to hide my socials, because I didn't realize that it was still showing for the cutscenes. Hold on. Source visibility. Ultra-wide gameplay, socials, show, source visibility, ultra-wide gameplay, socials, hide. So now, and then I just need to do that. Cool. All right, and that will make those happen at the same time. I wish, I know it's just the way the button is set up, but I wish all these things happened at once. In fact, I don't know why they don't. Oh, that's why. And honestly, I could just do this. And cut out this transition altogether, or cut out this. I didn't realize that I just needed to move my thing down. That's a lot cleaner looking. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's talk to Aaronville, shall we? You waited for me? Seems Cameron knows my mentor, so we chatted for a bit longer. Alphino said to meet him by the 8th rate, so I'll see you there. Okay. Fly, you fool! I need to unlock flying. Dang it, fell into the water. This is very pretty music. I feel like I could, like, fall asleep right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is centered. The merchants were more than happy to mend my gear and sell me supplies. One would hardly believe that they were ever averse to aiding visitors. You wouldn't believe how many nodule they gave me. Now all we need is a hint to point us in the right direction. City of Gold, here we come. I think I can offer that much. I have an inkling of where the Golden City might be. Milalja and Zarilja, you've come to help us? Nope. As an elector, I'm forbidden from speaking of the Golden City, but my wife is beholden to no such constraints. Then anything you can tell us would be greatly appreciated. Our people have lived here for centuries. There is no corner of this forest we do not intimately know, save for one. Do you recall the place I showed you where my son confessed the truth of blessed siblings? That stone pier stands at the entrance of the Sky Deep Cenote, the final resting place for children we lost to our zealotry. Precious few are permitted beyond the cenotaph doors, and we have not explored its deepest recesses. If the Golden City is in Yuktel, it may well be hidden there. Will you permit us to search for it? I have no reason to refuse you. Well, there you go for character growth. No longer will we rely on blessed siblings, nor will we conceal the sacrifices made to conceive them. The cenote is no longer under our protection. It is a dismal burial ground, and our children deserve better. Their bodies will be moved to a place of comfort and peace. I'm sure Bakul Jaja would appreciate that, and we're here to offer any help if you need it. Your father also visited the cenote, come to think of it. It was many years ago by now, but a notable affair due to the foreigner brought with him. A mage, I believe. Uh-oh. Truly? The Dawn servant did not disclose his reasons, but he descended past our cenotaph and into the old Yokoi quarries. Doubtless the very same ones excavated by Vorpor Lord's dreamers. Then the Golden City must be there. In the depths of the Sky Deep Cenote. Thank you, both of you. We'll set out straight away. You will find a winged beast or two lingering in Gokdrak descent. They will carry you below. I believe in you, Third Promise. You will make a magnificent Dawn servant. This is it, everyone. To the Sky Deep Cenote. Bing, 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 bing. There's no aetheryte over there, unfortunately. Part of me wishes that like I hadn't seen like any of the pre-release stuff or any of the press release stuff for Dawntrail as it was coming out, because like in my brain I feel like I already know what the City of Gold is going to be based off of what they showed us, and it would have been so much cooler had I not seen any of that stuff, like none of the artwork, none of the anything posted to like the Reddit. And I like didn't really necessarily go looking for it, but you know, we're what, 3 months in at this point? It came out in June, right? June, July, August, September. Yeah, October now. So 3 whole months have passed since the release, pretty much, if not just short of that. And you know, if I wasn't in that first couple of weeks of burning through the campaign with everybody else, I only have myself to blame, really. For getting spoiled on those things. But it would have been really cool to get to walk into this and just be like, what? That genuine surprise. And you know what? I could still be surprised, but I just have that like itch at the back of my brain that's like, nope, it's that thing. It's that thing that you saw. Best battle music for Overworld, in my opinion, so far. I could jam out to that. Down the stairs we go into the deepest reaches of the earth. Gokdak descent. Imposing beast. Zoom out. Okay. Yeah, this place is a little creepy. It kind of, it's a little unfortunate that the ceiling is just flat. But what can you do? Oh, I'm still in the mode. Cutscene mode, which is fine. This is the cenotaph, which means that beyond these doors is right of secession or no. Disturbing the souls that rest here feels wrong. I know, but I can't turn back. Let's pay our respects at the very least. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm ready to complete my journey. Let's see if anyone interrupts us. With my face still covered. Oh, is this a dungeon? Please don't tell me it's a dungeon. Why? Why? No, see, here's the thing. I'm not upset that it's a dungeon because it's a dungeon. I'm upset that it's a burial ground that's a dungeon. Dang. All right. Well, Sky Deep's a note. Join. I guess in the meantime, I'll clear out some inventory space. Oh man. Let's just desynthesize some of this old stuff. Close. I don't want to get rid of that. I guess technically I didn't want to get rid of that ring either. It's high quality. Oh, this is an upgrade. Are all of these upgrades? Am I gonna use them? No. No, I'm not. I'll save them for my next class that comes up in the levels. You know, like I saved all of this. my bag of shame. Oh man. Yeah, my shame bag. I can honestly like when I need to farm up boss materials, I'll farm up boss materials, you know? Like this is just stuff that dropped randomly while I was doing duties. Oh no. Whoops. Oh, man. I need to check all my retainers. Because they added the functionality to the companion app for you to be able to send your retainers out, but I can't use it because it just gives me an error saying I need to log in and look and check my retainers. And I'm assuming that it doesn't let me use it because all my retainers inventories are full, which means if I'm sending them from the app, the items that they bring back from their ventures are probably directly deposited into their inventories. So just something I need to do. But since I haven't been mainlining Final Fantasy for a while, just skipped my notice. I can pop off of this for now. Meow. Ba-da-ba-bum, 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 bum, ba-da-bum. Know what I should be doing while we're waiting for queues? I should use this as an opportunity to draw for the stream. Draw for the stream, you fool. Huh. My love. Actually. One moment. I'm gonna mute myself. Can't use the thing that I was going to use. Interesting. So I want to turn this off then. How do I do this? I need to change back. Okay. That's really annoying. So apparently, if you have Gemini enabled, you can't use certain things in your own setup from before, which is really dumb. Right. Okay. We'll see if they find it. If they don't, then, well, he's a clever child. Why are you looking at me like that? What? One gripe I have about my new chair is when I reach for something, I'm like pushing it out by mistake. But yeah. What? I'll help you out some more with your back after I'm done. We'll do one of those weird TikTok ones that I see all the time where like the person sits on the floor and the other person sits like on the couch and like pulls on them. I don't know. It works though. Mm. If you believe the TikTokers. If you believe the influencers, it should work just fine. Oh, Spotlight Hour started. Whoops. There was a Spotlight Hour. Spotlight Hour is always when I'm streaming because it's on Tuesdays at 6 o'clock. It's when like one Pokemon spawns a lot for 1 hour. It's the pigeon one. Looks like a pigeon. Pidove. But like each one comes with a bonus too. Like this current one is 1 hour of PIDOV and 2 times the candies for transferring to the professor. Well, yeah, and then the other account caught a ditto yesterday, but it didn't spawn for anybody else. What? Hmm? Yeah. Yeah, for another 20 minutes or another 10 minutes. I already know that as soon as I get up to go to the backpack is when my queue is gonna pop for the dungeon. Well, I was gonna pull the file from it to look at it to see why my colors are different. If you look at my little guy when he talks, it's really hard to tell, but the colors are different when he's the animated GIF compared to when he's not. He's lighter. Well, the whole thing is lighter. It's his chest. Yeah, it's easiest to notice on the shirt, but like the hair is lighter, the skin tone is lighter. And I don't know why. I was gonna try to figure it out. I was actually going to try doing this. It's not here. Check, mic check. Check. I think that's actually what I needed it to be. Because I had 2 versions of the file. I had a GIF and I had a animated PNG file. And it looks like the animated PNG is the correct colors. Go figure. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you look, actually, you can't see it from where you're sitting, but not on the stream, on my screen. What? The GIF version it's like pixelated. Like, hold on, let me zoom in. Do you see like all the little... like all this? And it's much bigger when it's zoomed out. But on the other one, the one that I just changed it to, it's not there at all. And that's like, you can see that's why the color is different. Yeah, now you can see the color difference right there. Digital artwork and all of its problems. All right, well, since I don't need the iPad anymore. Meh. I'm gonna assume he gave up looking for it. Probably. Okay. But I don't need it anymore, because I was just going to try to figure out why this file was wrong. But what I will do is, what? Oh, I need to. Oh no, my potato. Did you put it up there? I must have put it up there. Where's my drawing pen? What should we draw? Chat. People. Anybody who's there. What should we draw in the program? What program should I use to draw is actually a question as well. Do I have Clip Studio Paint installed? Oh, I don't have it in. Well, geez, that's bright. Yeah. I mean, with the amount of time it's taking to find a party, I probably could have done it as a follower dungeon and cleared it by now. Let's see. I need this. I need this window. Mail. Clip Studio Paint. That doesn't matter. I wonder where. Let me see if I can log in. Log in, dude. Check my current plan. Sign in. This isn't the one though. I paid for Clip Studio Paint like a year ago or over a year ago. I bought a one-time perpetual license for version 2. Here it is. Yeah, version 2.0 for Windows, Mac OS. All right, so let's just download. Downloads. Version 2.0 for Windows. Download. This is their website, right? Yeah, clipstudio.net. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Wow. And history. Yeah, so this was the plan. This Clip Studio Paint monthly plan was what I got when I bought my pen tablet. And it expired in March. Yep. Next, I accept. Next, whoop, no. Next, install. All All right, Clip Studio Paint's installing. It's a little unfortunate that we've now been queued for 21 minutes. Withdraw. Cool. That's nice. Did this finish? That's nice. This healer came along and was willing to join us. I'm assuming it finished installing. Yeah, Clip Studio. Next. Fine. Uh, um, what was the prior? Okay. So we're just waiting for a tank. Okay. See, like, that's why I don't like that this is a dungeon. Because it's literally burial ground. Has he got them all? Okay. That's who I want to be targeting. Is this going to live long enough for the slipstream? Perfect. Bum, 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 bum. All right, and then next big pull. Perfect. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. I'm gonna hit this one in front of me because it's got the highest amount of health. Cool, cool. Awkward. I'm actually gonna hang out with my friend over here. Oh, wait. I see. Yeah, Ruby, right? I can actually just go straight into Phoenix and just skip the rest of Ruby, right? Oh, oh. I see. I need to lucid dreaming is what I need to do. Right here. Where is lucid dreaming? Do I even have it on my bar? I don't think I do. That's not good. Just put it right here. I don't know why I was pressing 1 instead of 2. So it happens when I've been playing too much WoW. Pass and pass. Okay. Geronimo! Okay. That no. Oh no. I messed that up. Ugh. That was my fault, 100%. I don't know why my brain saw like the amount of spiders and I was like, oh yeah, well, I'll just fight them here. But this is Final Fantasy. We're wall-to-wall pulling. And there ain't nothing you can say about it. Do this over here where I can hit the other ones. Slaying, healing. I'll actually greed on the healing and pass on the slaying. We just got limit break. Cool. Sprint to keep up with these guys. Rats. There are rats. Workers arise, eliminate the rats. Uh-oh. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. I'm not a rat. Not insofar as this is concerned. Okay. Ooh. Sirs. Stop trying to hit me. Oh, I don't like that. They're like little demon balls. Boom. Boom. I'll use the Ruby Catastrophe up just so that I can... Alright. Should have probably just put out Phoenix earlier, but it's fine. course, it's the boss. What is this? I'm like tilting my head to look at it, but I cannot tell what it is. Some kind of golem with cannon arms. Core engaged. Firearms is risen. Its name is Firearms. A little on the nose, don't you think? Ow. By enchanted sledge, intruders be gone. Be gone, be gone, be gone. Guy's a little angry. What do? Over here? Is this correct? Oh. Ow. Okay, I figured that one out well enough. Pummel. Wait. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So, over here? Yeah. I kind of understood. Don't worry, I got heals coming. Heals for everybody. Of course, had I waited just a moment more, it would have been actually useful. Oh, nice. Got the healing gloves. Okay, what's he gonna do? See, I got there in the end. In the end, I ended up not taking one of them. Dynamic dominance. Ow. This should be over. This way. Earrings of healing. Do those matter? I guess they do. I'll greed those. Headband of aiming, pass. Necklace of healing, I'll greed and pass. Ouchies. Boom. Nice. Run, my boy, run! We must be going. Gatekeep's anvil. Uh-oh. Hello. Hello, wall of gold. Nice. floating tiles. I like it. Mm-hmm. Okay, yes, I'll use it. I'll use the Phoenix to get through this trash. I want to drop this right in the middle. That's good, that's good. And then do some uppercutting action. Alright, Ruby Catastrophe ×2. I'm not gonna burn Bahamut right now on this. Alright. Light up. Golden City door. Oh, hello. What the? Sculptor of Silence. Maul Skull. Awesome. Maul's skull draws power into his fists. What do I do? Uh-oh. Okay. Understandable enough. Oh, well then. You know what? Kinda sucks that I have Bahamut out, so I can't, Okay, I'm kind of understanding this fight a little bit more. Okay. Got it. Oh, hello. I'm assuming we don't want to be in front of that. Oh, hello. This time I put my shield up at least. No, oh. Sadness. Okay, I'm gonna accept. Seems safe enough. I say hesitantly. Phew. That was a little rough. A little. Not a lot, but a little. Just gonna skip that cutscene for now, because oh. Cool. Cutscene? Cutscene. All of this looks a little, not Turali.
I thought this place was of Yokwi origin. But is this glowing stone their creation as well?
I'm gonna guess no.
I don't believe so. I've never seen anything like it.
Then it's from an even older time. Don't tell me it's the Allagans again.
While careful study would be required to confirm, it does not appear to be reminiscent of their designs.
Until it is.
A golden light. Could it be?
We're gonna find out.
There's something on the other side, but how did we get over there?
How indeed. Oh. You activated a little floaty bridge. Do we trust the little floaty bridge? That's the question.
That's how, apparently.
Right then. Let's go and take a look.
Let's do it. I really wish that I'd found another helmet or, remembered to glamour my helmet before all these cutscenes. Because so many of these cutscenes zoom in on my face for a facial expression, and it's just covered in bandages. And while normally I would find that really comical, for this at least, I don't. Because, they animate your characters pretty well.
And no mistake.
Oh. There's a plinth for all your keystones, or all your tablets.
How do we open it?
Come and look at this. Your tablets might be a good fit, wouldn't you say?
I was expecting them to all fuse together and make one really big long key. The The door is open. Ho
Leave it to Alfino.
Let's see what's inside. Oh. Okay. Well, again, this goes back to what I was talking about, an hour ago, not an hour ago, 45 minutes ago, about how I was spoiled for what I think the City of Gold is.
Though there is some resemblance, it doesn't quite live up to what the Yokwi described from their dreams.
Not quite. Probably need to keep moving forward, wouldn't you think?
Well done. Well done.
Yes. Hello, Papa. We've been waiting for you.
You, my dear daughter, have found the entrance to the City of Gold and triumphed in the right of secession.
Yes, the entrance.
So we did it.
You did it, Wuklama.
We made it to the end.
And now, stupid head covering.
You seem more perplexed than joyous.
She was open for answers.
It's just... This place is unlike anything we've seen in Tural. Never mind the peculiar stone. So I am given to wonder, what exactly lies beyond that gate?
Nothing less than the golden city of legend, I assure you. The circumstance prevents us from opening the gate.
What's the circumstance?
As to what the city is and what Gal of Maltesium discovered all those years ago, this knowledge and more, I will share with you after your ascension. What you choose to do with it will be up to you.
Interesting. It's got your back, Kryl.
The Golden City is real. It took a while, but I finally found it.
Oh, Aaronville.
Come, let us return to Tuliola.
Home at last.
Are we ever going to get to speak to the head of wisdom? That's the thing that I'm still like wondering. We've done it, seen Luke Lamont to victory and Ranch Ascension. Like me, I expect you have no few questions about the Golden City, but they must wait until she's seated. Even as we speak, she prepares for the ceremony back to the palace. In the meantime, let's all enjoy some well-deserved rest. Pum, 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 pum. You may now enter Sky Deep's note. Okay. And Aether. Cool. Peshqua. Upon speaking with Peshqua, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these in their entirety. Let's go. Welcome back, and may I congratulate you on Muklamont's victory. It is our great honor to host the comrades of our future Dawn Servant. Such a grand journey has doubtless left you fatigued. Please relax and enjoy your stay. You got it. You got it. No problem. Somebody's knocking. Rap tap tapping at my chamber door. Hey. It's Kwana. Or Kona. Surprised to see me? I didn't get that. Surprised to see me? I suppose it's only natural. May I come in? Okay. I haven't properly thanked you. Oh, we did it, Glamour, our stupid face helmet. That my sister was able to realize her potential is a testament to the quality of her traveling companions, particularly you. For that, you have my heartfelt gratitude. I only did as you might have in my position. My primary business and calling is to deliver a message from Lama Chi. As you well know, after the Ascension ceremony, she will officially take up the mantle of Dawn Servant. She has expressed a desire for you to accept the post within her administration. While making no mention of me. You needn't decide immediately. My sister will broach the matter with you again after the ceremony. Whether you continue to assist Lama Chi or not is up to you. That is all, if you'll excuse me. You become someone irreplaceable to her. As her brother, I acknowledge that with no little jealousy. Believe me when I say I hope you will stay by her side. Look at Saribot doing work. You guys can't see my Twitch moderator dashboard, but Saribot just banned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bots that were trying to spam the chat. The day of the Dawn Servant Ascension Ceremony. That's a cool getup.
What a crowd! As befits the changing of Dawn Servants.
That's one of the blank tablets, right? From the spot.
The Dawn Servant!
Look! He's here!
The head of reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least. People of Tuliolal, you honor us with your presence. For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawn Servants.
Nice.
But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present the claimant, whose determination, wisdom, and compassion guided them to triumph in the City of Gold.
Is she just wearing the same thing she was wearing? You would have expected that she would be like in ceremonial garb of some sort.
My daughter, Wook Lamat.
Awesome.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Long live the Dawn Servant! Long live Tuliolal!
Growing up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tuliolal. But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation. Through the time-honored Ihana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors. And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelupelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude to know when to push through and when not to push your luck. From the moblins and their artisans,
I really
gained
like
insight into the
Wook
power
Lamat.
of creativity, that it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works.
I don't quite understand what all the drama was at the launch of the expansion
I was moved
surrounding
by
her.
the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death isn't the end, that we live on so long as we remembered. I felt joy and harmony in Yaktel when I tasted Shebruk Bibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shebral and Mamurja after centuries of warfare. And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering. Through the understanding we forged, I'm hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community. For we are all Turali.
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
No sorcery.
All of which is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive and the ways in which we still struggle. Some in Kozamauka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty.
Of course not.
And there's still so much of Tulihyolol I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met. That's why I hope to keep learning about and from you, that we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness.
What more could you hope for
Because if there's
in a
one
leader?
thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness is my happiness.
How cheesy. But like, again, good. Good for all of them.
I say mine, but the Dawn servant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
Oh dear. What is she doing?
Yeah. My father led Tulihyolal to prosperity by the resolve and reason of his two heads. But my one head can only get us so far. To further change our nation for the better, I'll need someone else.
Aww. Yes.
Someone
it.
with the knowledge and insight that I lack.
Yes.
So what do you say? Be Dawn servant with me, Kona.
Ramachi, are you certain?
Of course she is.
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawn servant.
You'll have no objections from me, of course. But mine is not the approval you need.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north. I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect. My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
With your blessing, I vow to help Tuli Yolal prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less. For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my sister. To give you cause to smile. That is my heartfelt desire.
There you go. You won over the people. Let's see it.
Glad this didn't go to waste.
Okay.
This is the Lay of Legacy, the part of the Tuli Hyola saga where you and I become the next Dawn servant.
Heck yeah.
Good heavens! Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
With this, both my brother and I have worthy successors. He would have been proud.
Would have been? Do you mean to tell us that the head of Resolve has passed on?
Of course you knew. It's been 3 years since my brother left us.
It cannot be. The head of reason is no longer with us.
Oh, tragic tidings.
Makes more sense.
I didn't want to believe it.
I'm sorry I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen.
So that's interesting.
Running the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease. And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work.
So one of the two heads can die.
But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself. can add quite to the original script, your new Dawn servant rises. May they shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tuliolol.
I really like Gulul Jaja. He was written very well. Extremely well. He's a little cheesy, a little hammy, but written well. Uklamat was brilliant up there, wasn't she? The part with the second promise was surprising, but between the two of them, I dare say our new Dawn servants will be capable of anything. The future of Tuliolol is bright indeed. However, now we've got issues, do we not? But Cool Jaja has obviously tempered. But what about the other brother? Earlier in Yaktel. Bum 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 bum. There's Cat and Ram.
Change is in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand.
Okay.
Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one.
Well, of course.
I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
Okay, but what's that supposed to mean? And what's the significance of you showing up right now? Cat and Ram. Are you about to get murdered by the other brother? Hold up. Gotta clip that, freeze frame it. Ever greater, ever brighter. Okay. Ukulala has truly come into her own, has she not? Indeed, even as she moved the people with her heartfelt words, she retained her characteristic spontaneity, as evidenced by her nomination of Kona's fellow Dawn servant. As sudden as it was, I would like to believe she gave it all due consideration. She could do far worse. Kona completed every feat except the last, and that he only forfeited to help her. I look forward to seeing how Tuliolol will prosper under their care. Hello, new Dawn servant. Thank you for coming. I could see you all perfectly from up there. That was an impressive speech, Dawn servant. I told you, no titles. Besides, after everything we've been through together, you're nothing less than family. So, like my family does, I'd like you to call me Lamachi. It'll be my honor. I should have picked I'll try to pronounce it correctly. Thank you. It means a lot to me. It would also be my honor to call you Lamachi. Might as well. Indeed, consider us your Eocean cousins. Is this going to change then to Lamachi? It's a little embarrassing, but not in a bad way. There's still lots I'd like to say, but I'll need to make my rounds first. I want to thank my supporters who are visiting for the occasion. Could you wait for me here? Of course, we'll keep ourselves entertained. But I want to know who killed Cat and... well, not killed. Attacked Cat and Ram. Wonderful. Come meet me outside the Winged Walk then. Let's see ourselves. Nope. Nope. I'll go with the Wanderer set. Yeah, that's good enough. Allows us to see ourselves well enough. Bam, ba-dum, ba-dum. She's right there. Oop. Excuse me. Ready, let's go. Our first stop is on Auntie's Tacos. Oh, so we're gonna escort her to all of the different people. Fine. I mean, that's one way that you build a story, right? By involving the player in its build-up. But yeah, no. My best guess is that the blessed sun is going to be the one behind Cat and Ram getting attacked. Because obviously wasn't at the ceremony, and the implication is that the attack happened while the ceremony was happening, right? I'm surprised that Cat and Ram wasn't at the ceremony. Wook ew. Dawn Servant Muklama. Words cannot well express the profound joy your ascension has brought me. No need for formalities. I'm still the same old me. Alright then, I shall forego formalities. But I cannot. You are Dawn Servant. Too disrespectful it is to address you without your due title. As Dawn Servant, I'm warning you not to bother with formalities. Alright then, I won't bother anymore. I could more easily converse with a drunken alpaca. Thank you for helping Wuklamat become Dawn Servant, bro. Political opinions in our community may have been divided, but a Dawn Servant's ascension presents us all with a prime opportunity, which is why I convinced everyone to participate in a commemorative sales campaign. Wonderful plan, no? My first big undertaking as a merchant. I do like the sound of a sale, so long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much. It's so good to see all of you again. I wanted to personally thank each of you for your help. The feat of Reeds, the feat of Gold were my first few true tests. If not for your guidance, I would have failed before I fully understood its importance. Now that you've given me a taste for celebrating culture, I can't wait to see what else you all has to offer. In Jacques Toural, for instance. As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I would be happy to offer my services as a tutor, should you desire them. I can think of no better instructor. I'll be sure to bring Kona as well. Your duties as Dawn Servant will be plentiful, but don't forget your promise to attend Ihihana next season. Of course, I wouldn't miss it. Well, I've made a name for myself as a merchant. I'll come by the palace and tell you all about my biggest sales. I look forward to it. I have personally been attending your alpaca's care. Dare we hope to see you at the ranch again? Tell my fluffy spit-filled friend that Wuklamat will visit soon. Anyway, you'll have to excuse us. Oh, you haven't seen Fontaine anywhere, have you? Tall, slim fellow with long pointy ears. I saw a man matching the description by the weapons dealer in Bayside Bevy, in the company of Moblin and a pair of Yokui, if I remember correctly. Bayside Bevy, got it. Let's go! Enjoy the festivities and the tacos. I want to enjoy some tacos. Patashan. Wukla, Dawn Servant, bro, you honor us with your present. Thank you for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Liolal isn't a short one. Long road worth traveled to congratulate new Dawn Servants. To hear the head of reason has passed brings me sorrow, but we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accolades of this day be as offerings to the future he envisioned. The High Luminary and I attend on behalf of Warlord's Echo. Had our people come in mass, we would have been an obstruction. Nonsense, you're always welcome, all of you. This is your city as much as anyone's. I'm glad to see you hale and whole, bro. Though I know little of the particulars, I can only imagine your latest adventure has been both long and colorful. When my journey began, I thought only of preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. But the feat of pots, feat of proof, and the feat of ice showed me that peace is not simply the absence of war. Being able to live together in safety and happiness, that was what my father envisioned for this nation, and that's the Tuliyollal I want for you all. So I promise you this. As Dawn Servant, I will do everything I can to bring that same happiness to the bandits in Kozamwaka and the Yokoi of Chirwagur Saltern. I won't forsake them. As I was moved by your father's influence, so too may the Chiwagur come to accept your peace. Their beliefs have stood for a millennium. While not easily shifted, neither are they immutable. Well, I can be pretty determined. They'll come around eventually. Mark my words. I can vouch for the efficacy of such determination. Thanks to the Moblin's hospitality, I've been able to rediscover the joy of my craft and honor my father's legacy. Now that good living is secure, the village overflows with feel smiles. Such cooperation between help hands and potsworn is the very spirit of healthy pot pact. A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you produce. There are some other people I like to see. Let's try to find Humulruk, the Jabra Ra. I believe I saw him on the sands. The Gleam Sands. Thank you. Enjoy your time in the city, and remember, this will always be your home too. Can I jump off this balcony? I don't remember. Yep, cool. My, you honor us with this personal visit, Dawn Servant. Congratulations upon your ascension. No, none of that. My title may have changed, but I'm still just Wuklamat. More than just, I'd say. You have grown into a leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud. I hope so, but big events like this make me wonder, you know, what my birth's parents might say if they knew. I imagine they would say that this fills their hearts with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman you have become. Thank you. Very well spoken. I owe you my thanks as well for fulfilling your promise to me. I told Bakul Jaja to stay with us so we could all congratulate you in person, but he marched off, muttering something about not being able to face you just yet. The boy needs purpose. Purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He's always been too obliging for his own good. I'm sure he'll find it in his own time, especially if he knows his family is there for him. That we are. By the by, have you seen Catenram anywhere? Or Tonqua, that is? Catenram, was it? A strong name, if a bit exotic. We called upon him before leaving Mamuk, but he wasn't at home. I don't recall seeing him at the ceremony either. The first promise was notably absent as well, though I assumed he required time to salve his injured pride. Everyone thought he'd be the one to succeed Papa. My victory must have come as quite a shock to him. As for Tanqua, I'm sure he's around here somewhere, or ready to appear when we least expect him. We'd best be going, but relax, enjoy, and make yourselves at home, and come and visit us anytime. Alright, let's return to the winged walk. Or winged walk. I guess we'll go to the Volokshunsa. It's as close as we can get. Welcome back. Hope you didn't rush on our account. I did not.
Seen everyone you wanted to see?
Mm-hmm.
I have. Sorry for keeping you all. Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about. I'm sure he made it abundantly clear. But I'm completely serious.
I mean, he just said you wanted us to work some position.
I want you to stay in Tulihiola with me.
Can't quite promise you that, my lady.
I'm not forcing you, of course. But should you wish it, you'll always have a place here. Ah, that's right. This is for you. A permit granting passage to Shatural, which, as I recall, you've yet to see. An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no?
That's where the second half of the MSQ is going to take us, obviously.
I can't believe our journey is over already.
Is it? Is it though?
You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you.
Of course. Not even close to a problem. It was enjoyable.
Well, I had better get going.
And the music
I need
was
to start
popping.
learning all my official Dawn servant duties. I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
Sure.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Sharlayan.
What about the rest of you?
The twins are probably
Alize
leaving.
and I also intend to remain a while longer.
Oh, guess not.
As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel there are even more lessons to be had for Garlemald. By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamook, we were reminded of a profound truth. That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The question is how to encourage it. And by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints.
Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tuliyolal as well.
By all means. Your rooms are at your disposal for as long as you need them.
And What of you? Thinking of touring Shaktural, perhaps?
That's the plan. I mean, why not, right?
Of course. You're hardly the type to leave half a continent unexplored.
Then perhaps we could travel together?
Yeah, we could do that.
The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Shaktural. If you have no particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
Sounds wonderful.
Then it's farewell for now. Take care, all of you.
That we shall. This feels good, even though we're only halfway
ready,
through.
Come and meet me at the Shaktural Skygate.
It's got a very feel-good air to it. Oh, nah.
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
Awesome. Let's do this. Okay. So, Bright Plume Post is where we want to go. I was wondering if she was still going to be standing up there. Ever Greater, Ever Brighter is the name of the quest that we're on, huh? Well, I guess that's the quest we've been on. So this is where it ends, and we accept the next quest. Past these gates and over the bridge lies Jacques Toral. You have your permit, yes, packed and ready. No last minute stops to make before we leave. Forgive me, I'm afraid traveling with our new Dawntrail may have scarred me for life. No! My inventory's full. Bam, 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 bam. That should be good for now. Complete. Bam, 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 bam. More exposition? Do we get to learn things? Is it the stupid brother dragging Cat and Ram around? Or is it Zadilja? Of course. But how did he come to possess the final tablet? That's the question. But is it the brother, or is it Zadilja in disguise? This is the gate to the Golden City. Two decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across the Salt, petitioning the study of this place. What he discovered was something the Dawn Servant feared enough to seal away forever, or so we thought until the right's objective became the City of Gold. But to think that Tanqua would be entrusted with its safekeeping, had I known that doddering old fool carried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves those tiresome feats. Of course, that's where they got him. Great power sleeps here, and with it, you shall obtain your birthright. Stupid. So you say, yet the new Dawn Servant succeeded where I could not. Taking their throne will be no easy task. The resilient son underestimates his own potential. There's no need for you to worry. I have liberated the key from the Dawn Servant's vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate. You will gain all you were denied. The right, your father's shade, these bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future, promise. Open the gate and become the ruler you were destined to be. Come on. You're really gonna let this fool manipulate you like that? It's working. Is some there can hear me? At last. Who's there? Show yourself. If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. Then you are the guardian of the city's great power? I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire to remake worlds. Is that so? Ugh. Fascinating. Name your price then, for my desire is the world itself. Yes, yes, the resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of our rule. Yeah. You really thought that you were going to bribe the crazy warmonger and then have him share rule with you? Like, the useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will. As you wish, but in exchange... Ugh. What a tool. Unfortunately, the useless tool was not tossed aside, because you are the useless tool. Alright, accept. Ready to get underway? Sure am. Then present your travel pass to the guard. Let's be off. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Chaktaral is a wonder in its own right. Hello. Here's my permit. Open the door. I like their armor. Ooh, that one's even cooler. Gold trimmed with the purple. Very nice. Dang. That's a big bridge.
Shall we then?
Makes sense that Aaronville's coming with us since he's the quote-unquote narrator for the cutscenes. Yeah, right on cue. Never mind. I was gonna say he's gonna start narrating.
On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shitonatam. A harsh desert, to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered.
Okay.
Embracing this opportunity, Vau Kona supporters hurtle on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame.
Okay.
It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition.
Nice. I like this, actually, quite a bit.
My home, Yasulani, lies past Shaloni. It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier. As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
Those look cool. Stable keep. I wanna get an up close look at these guys. I don't have first person enabled. Just go into their face. Okay, so they got little nostrils down here. So it is like a bone face plate type of deal. And 4 horns on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Interesting. Short on Ronique. Afraid so. If one will suffice, I have a creature ready and waiting. But if you need 2, then you'll have to wait. The Ronique have been acting strangely of late, more easily spooked than otherwise disagreeable. Picking out the few fit for Renton's proven bothersome work. Dude looks like he's seen a ghost. They're usually so docile, and the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either, but much has changed since last I was here. Not the best start to our journey. I mean, I have a mount. Still, the train station isn't far. Seeing as we aren't in a hurry, let's go on foot. Sure. About that, sir. As well traveled as you look, it's not only the Ronique that have given us trouble. Other wildlife have shown signs of aggression too. A merchant should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around till they do. I'll see you both on Ronique for a safer trip. Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. Actually, I may be a little concerned. But the Ronique, Aaronville, the Ronique. I want to click that one. Whatever gets us where we're going faster. I guess all 3 of them is still the same. Even if you left now, waiting for the Ronique could be faster than walking and safer besides. We'll be back on the road before you know it, I promise. And there we have it. Right, change of plans. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while we're waiting. Sounds great. Taking it, you're heading to Husatawi. Okay. Just mind yourself around the drunkards and troublemakers, eh? It's like a little western mining town. I like it. I like the aesthetic. Here I come with my flying whale. Alright, but we will be... Oh, hello, Ether Current. Let me click on this, and then we will be back, because it's a bedtime for them poor kiddos. So I gotta go say goodnight to them. BRB. I need to make a little BRB thing that, like, dims the screen. mean... There. I'm sorry. Alright. We're back. We're back for the last bit here that we're gonna do. Let's see where Aaronville takes us, shall we? Let's see what trouble we get into with Aaronville. Last time I was here, it was a little more than a camp with a shop or three.
Well, well. It's become a proper town.
Yep. Sure seems that way.
Hey! Now hold on a minute. Some sort of trouble. I'm talking to you, you old bastard.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Let me remind you who the scum is here. Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the deputy chief of the Dust Watch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny?
Okay.
They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still can't get up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat?
Jeez.
Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekua. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law.
I mean, yes.
Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dust Watch. Now run along and think before you cast aspersions next time.
Aspersions. That's a word.
Lest you hurt my feelings.
Uh-oh.
Fine! If that's how it's gonna be.
Gonna pull his gun.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Hey.
Is that?
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
What?
Hey! What are you doing, Zekua? You better not be stirring up trouble.
Wahute, you sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
They're called Roneks, not Roniks. Good to know. Oh, look at the cactar sign.
You want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekoa is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
I'm not sure. That was a lot of exposition there, and no one came out of it looking good. Except for Estinian, maybe.
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd. Talk is rife, there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Aye, the contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shak Tural. What brings you north?
Nothing
What
in
indeed?
particular. Just seeing what there is to see.
Going wherever the wind blows, eh?
Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future.
Okay.
But for now, I shall be moving on. Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
Aw, Estinian's not gonna join us.
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
Just hunting Sabatender out in the wilderness, just cutting them up. It's really funny. No sooner do we set out than we run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. This Dustwatch has their work cut out for them. For as long as I can remember, all disputes, big or small, were settled by dueling. The peoples of Shaloni rarely saw eye to eye, and for better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences. Since most would sooner not risk their lives, though, it encouraged parties to pursue peaceful resolutions in a roundabout fashion. The Dustwatch was likely established by supporters of Kona, preferring peace to be enforced through the formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got out of hand, the Landsguard would be forced to step in. What freedom would they have? Would now be lost under Zeralja's authority. All of which is to say that, unless a lengthy stay in a jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. Bum, 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 bum. I'd like to think the stableman has arrived at the Ronico now. Oh, Ronik. I'll go on ahead to check. If you still want to have a look around, be my guest. Come find me when you've had your fill. I will get the 8th right, and then I will be on my way. This looks cool. I'm definitely going to investigate more later. But the time right now is to be going and making more headway into this. Hey, friend. The friend, I take it? Sorry to have kept you both waiting. Unruly wildlife's not the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Also been a rise in robberies targeting merchants. As a result, we've got a lengthy list of folks wanting to use our Ronik, which is why I have to ask that you stop at Sheshenawezi Springs. Okay. That's fine, of course, but why haven't the Dustwatch dealt with this banditry? Kamaka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Rounding them all up's easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you'll want to take care. Thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Right then. If you're ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. Yep. These things are big. This is your first time, so let's take it slow. Take care not to let it toss you. I continue to be struck by how much Shaloni has changed. That town we just visited wasn't even here several years ago. With few reliable opportunities to replenish water supplies, travelers turn to Nopale tenders. Not just for the water in their stems, mind. Their fruits are also said to be both nutritious and delicious. Cereal bombs. See that hole there? Some might hope to find water there, but it's brimming with ceruleum. The eruption of flames from within make for a spectacle, inspiring cautionary tales of people who wandered too close. The Wallaki, meanwhile, show a great reverence to ceruleum and its blue flames. The Wallaki, the blue mage guys. But that's a discussion for another time. We're here. Good thing for this Ronak. Okay. No sooner did we dismount than the next passengers are already on their way. They really are short on Ronak. Oh well. Now then. This is Sheshinawazi Springs. Perhaps the busiest town here in Shaloni. People travel here from all over, hoping to find their fortune. The change come to Husatwi, I didn't say that right, was surprising enough, but this is no less impressive. They achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. The station is on the eastern side of town, but there should still be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. Sure? Ayate is her name. If she learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as she traveled about Tyrol. I can but assume she too came here seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let us see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot. Okay. Sounds good to me, man. I'm looking for someone with blue hair. I mean, realistically, I'm gonna see the quest marker floating above their head before I see the blue hair, most likely. But blue hair named Ayate. I'm doing the typical outside in strategy here, where I go through the whole outside of the ring before I go into the inside. Do these doors open? Blue-haired Shatona. Hey. Yes, I'm Ayate. Who might you be? He is my friend. Could it be? Goodness, it is. Elene Heronville, yes. A man grown. You were such a darling little thing as a child. You know, it's only been 3 years since we last spoke. Really? Only 3? I suppose it all starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we do. Well, this is Ayate. She's known my mentor since they were children. Nice to meet you. My name's Bro. savior of the planet and universe. Never thought I'd see the day when you travel with company. You really have grown. I can't pronounce his true name. Is that what they call you here? Alright. I was born Aleneshpia. I adopted a new name when I became a gleaner, one that adheres to Eastern Fiera conventions so as to avoid drawing attention. Given that this is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate you if you continue using my chosen name. No problem, man. A homecoming? You know, I've been thinking of paying Old Stamping Grounds a visit myself. It would be good to see Kachuya again. Chuya? She's the finest archer I know. Elenspia's mother and mentor. Every time I drop by, she'd treat us to a veritable feast prepared with fresh game she'd hunted herself. You're impressive with the bow too, Ayate, even among the Shatona. Oh, I couldn't compare to Mother, but her skill at arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her a place among Galul Jaja's traveling companions, after all. She's always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across Tyrol lit a fire in her. Even after Erenville was born, she often let him in my care so that she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. Oh, how you would cry and beg her to take you along. It must have been hard on you. Ayate, please. But we're all friends here, aren't we? No matter how many times he asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you prove you're a true explorer. Thus did she task me with finding the Golden City. Despite my best efforts, all paths led nowhere. I assumed it was but a dreamer's fancy, a ploy to goad me into experiencing the wider world. But it was real, and we found it. You found it? As part of the rite of secession, I assumed everyone had heard. That's amazing. Oh, she'll be thrilled. And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give my best to your mother. Help, I need help. Here's the music. It's not the music I was expecting. What's that about? We'll investigate. Please wait here. Where's Erenville running off to? I'm the one that's going to do any fighting. Hey, this guy looks like the guy that was at the commencement. This one. No doubt these are the infamous local bandits. Please, you have to help. I've been robbed. It's Namiko, Wuklamat's nursemaid. I thought she looked familiar. Erenville, bro. Come any closer and we'll slit her throat from ear to ear. I don't need to come closer to deal with you. If you so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh yeah? Hold on, did you say this is Wuklamat's nursemaid? Maybe this ain't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss. We'll deal with this. Yeah, and you're gonna tell us where your boss is too, after we spank you. Please, you have to give it back. Of course she runs off. I'm going after Namika. This lot I leave to you. Cocky bastard, I'll hang him by the ears and feed the old woman to the dogs. You'll have to get through me first, and unfortunately that's not going to happen. You guys ever seen a dragon before? Here, let me show you mine. Sorry, guys. Well, not sorry. Where do I go? Tell me where your boss is. Or don't. I'll just follow the path, the trail. I'm assuming I'm going into this little decrepit house. Oh, they're behind it. Okay. Oh, it's a cemetery. Makes sense. Namika. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. The bandit managed to get away, but I have an idea of where they're headed. You said they stole something from you? A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Wuklamat. I see. Close as you two were, I can only imagine how much it meant to you. Well, what brings you all this way? With the rite of secession ended and Wuklamat crowned the next Dawnservant, she's ready to stand on her own. I told her as much, and of my plans to return home to Yasalani, she gave me the bracelet that I might remember our time together. It filled me with such joy. I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the vow of resolve, and now it's gone. I would have let them take every coin to my name if only they'd left me the bracelet. Don't worry, I'll be getting the bracelet back. I'll knock him senseless. That's what Wuklamat would want. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. I can assure you, no harm will come to us. Bro will make certain of that. Kinda what I do. I understand your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint, lest you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well, to be sure all proceeds as it should. I don't know what to say. I can see why Wuklamat put so much faith in you both. Oh, I skipped over his dialogue. I'll read it after this cutscene's done. I'm assuming he's saying before anything else we should escort her back. Yeah. Okay. A little annoying that I have to run back just for like 2 seconds of dialogue to be on my way to the next part. I would have been perfectly fine with a quick little like continuation of the cutscene. Like, here, look after this person for us. She's important. Real told me what happened. You needn't worry about Namika. If those manage to find us, I'll kick up a fuss. The bracelet meant everything to her. Makes me sick. At least you're safe. You'll set things right. Yes, I will. Time. We have 2 minutes. Alright, let's go and recover that bracelet. While I have nothing but contempt for these bandits, as this involves a gift from Wuklamat, we must be mindful of how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namika would find joy in the return of said gifts if lives are taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Dustwatch. Well now, that makes me think you're strong. Really strong, are you? I may have saved the star on one occasion. You saved the star? That's a bold claim to make, but if true, that certainly speaks of your strength. If your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late, there's been talk of some unsavory types coming and going from Tonatenyawi to the southwest. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. Now that ceruleum extraction is big business, no one wants to waste their time picking at the dried up veins there. Sounds like a perfect lair for bandits, not to mention that one with the bracelet fled in that direction. So you'll be investigating the place? I can let the Dustwatch know if you like. Probably safe to leave them out of it for now. There's something I'd like to ascertain if you have no objections. Right then, let's be off. Alright. Well, this is as good a time as any then to call it, since it's that time to end the stream. But we'll be back on Thursday with some WoW. I opened up my Great Vault earlier today, and I got set pieces on 2 of my characters. 3 of my characters, actually. So, things are going along as we want them to. And, yeah. Can't think of anything else that I have to talk about or say, so hope you guys have a good night, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.